It is just the absolute worst starting to get sick on the finale of a series. I'm trying my best not to cough, but yeah, that's why I'm kind of like a little bit more subdued than usual, which stinks. But yes, hey all, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time for 3DS, where last time we took out all 6 barriers and got these golden gauntlets here, which allowed us to get double defensive power, as you can see down on the bottom of my screen. My hearts have a white barrier around them, which basically makes all damage reduced by half. I am pretty much all set. I'm missing one arrow, whoop-de-doo. So I'm just going to go right inside and go and face Ganondorf. But we're not quite there just yet. We got a very long hallway to deal with, and I am not even going to bother with most of the stuff that they're trying to make me bother with. But yeah, we have some Lizalfos here, which I am just going to take care of by attacking in the completely wrong direction. Are they even trying? Yeah, that's one down. Why are you hopping back? You should be hopping forward to attack me, not backwards. Whatever. All right. So first one done. We have a couple more to go. Nothing too fancy. It's just pretty much a battle gauntlet in order to try to get up to Ganon at this point. And the piano music gets louder and louder as we head up. So now we're dealing with what appears to be fire and what appears to be these annoyances. Which they are total annoyances, because especially this time around, we need to be dealing damage rather equally to them. Because what will happen is the moment they break apart, they will basically respawn if we take too long in killing one of them. At least I think that's what's going on with these ones. I forget exactly. I know that they kind of do that for a lot of them. Like, yeah, see, his body is still there. I believe they just kind of... Oh, thank you for the arrow. Good, now I have max stuff. I could be thinking of another one. I know they do that in the Forest Temple, and I'm not sure if they do that here. But either way, they're dead. Normally, I kill them really quick anyway, so it's not even that big of a deal for me. But yes, that gives us the boss key. There's no dungeon map or compass in this place. It's pretty much a big question mark. So all we do is just keep heading on up and up and up and go through another door in order to face another onslaught of enemies. 2 iron knuckles. Yeah, the game isn't pulling any punches anymore. And they still do about 2.5 hearts-ish of damage, maybe 2. Yeah, it looks like 2. But it's okay. I'm pretty much doing enough damage to not really care enough anyway, so... Yeah, there's one. They're good now. So just keep spinning, and they're dead. They took out about a decent chunk of my health anyway, but it's not that big of a deal. One of them dropped 3 hearts. So, actually they... Okay. Thank you. I'm nearly at full health again. Thank you for that. That's okay. That, I think, was that was like pretty much the hardest one of the bunch anyways. But we're gonna see more later. We head into here. And we notice we're in a boss room with a bunch of pots. I'm gonna tell you right now, save them. Because if you need them for any particular reason, we're still in the boss room. So I don't think they respawn. So yeah, don't actually grab them now. There is so much to this tower. It's actually kind of ridiculous. Makes you wonder how he built this in 7 years. When our construction workers anywhere can't build a road in a year. But you know. The Triforce parts are resonating. They are combining into one again. The 2 Triforce parts that I could not capture on that day 7 years ago. I didn't expect they would be hidden within you two. And now, finally, all the Triforce parts have gathered here. These toys are too much for you. I command you to return them to me. Link, I can't help you. Because of the waves of darkness, I can't get close. I'm sorry, Link. The Great King of Evil Ganondorf. Basically, what she is saying that she can't really target him, which is kind of annoying. But it's okay, we just play a bunch of tennis with him and fail miserably. Yes, we can't really target him properly, so we are just kind of just waiting at this point. Really, Ganondorf, can you please? Thank you. Wow. Okay, that was obnoxious. Alright, now we can get close to him. Ganondorf the Evil King. I have no idea what his weak point is. Yes, it's fine, Navi. We'll just sit here and just do stuff. So let's get back over here on this side, and we're just gonna have to wait. The faster it goes, the harder it is for him to block it. So we can kind of maybe get a little bit closer and maybe screw him up. And also ourselves, because it's kind of a game of dodgeball wall tennis at the same time. Makes it a little bit hard to deal with. Alright, go back over here, because we're in a little bit of a uh-oh spot. Really, you're... Okay. Okay, you just kind of didn't even try on that one. Alright. I love the graphics slowdown. I feel like the 3DS could have been able to handle that just a teeny bit better. How many more times do I gotta hit you? Sometimes I wonder about you. You made that way too easy for me. The Great Evil King Ganondorf being by this kid? Link! Ganondorf, pitiful man. Without a strong, righteous mind, he could not control the power of the gods, and... Link, listen to me. This tower will collapse soon. With his last breath, Ganondorf is trying to crush us in the ruins of the tower. We need to hurry and escape. Please, follow me. So yeah, we got our health back, and we need to run for it. There's gonna be a lot of stuff that just kind of comes down, and we need to be careful because we could get hit in the head with a bunch of molten lava from the sky for some reason. So we just need to kind of run and then hope we don't get hit. Because that will kind of slow things down a lot. So we just need to be careful, watch the shadows, and then get up to Zelda as close as possible whenever she gets in front of one of these gates, so she could open it. Alright, so we just need to keep following her, right? Just be mindful of all the stuff that's coming down, just so we don't get hit by it. And keep going. Alright, so that was about to hit me in the head, so I'm just gonna be careful for that. Get over here. Ow. I'm glad it was a cutscene for that one. Alright, so this room right here is a little bit tricky. Nothing too bad. Kind of run through. I'm actually kind of lucky I didn't get hit in the head at all during that entire point. I feel like I should have, but whatever. Alright, now this one on the other hand is going to be a little bit trickier because the platforms around us are actually kind of breaking apart into what appears to be nothing at this point. So we can kind of fall and lose time, so we need to be careful and kind of inch our way forward. This room, on the other hand, gets tricky because she gets blocked off and we need to defeat these Stalfos in order to continue on. Thankfully, they're going pretty easy on me. Yeah, Zelda's kind of worried for us at this point, so we just kind of need to be careful and ow. I like how that time it was like a big slash and she's like, ah. Still, thank you, Link. Now let's hurry. Thank you for the hearts. I'm actually going to need those because I got hit a couple times. Okay. All right. Just a little bit longer. This time around, yeah, she kind of freaks out because we jump over her head and she thinks we might have fallen off or something. And now to be really careful because these things are falling really fast. Which thankfully again, I'm dodging them like a pro. Okay, Zelda, get over here, thank you. Almost done. Last little moment, they have a couple redeads to try to stop us. We are not going to let that be a problem. We're just going to go. It was like a last split-second thing. It's like, what can we do to make them run out of time? And now we're on the finale bit with a really small hallway. So if I get hit here, I am not going to be shocked, but I didn't. Okay. I'm totally okay with that. And we are done. It's over. It's finally over. Link, I'm sorry I couldn't help you in the battle before. There's no way he's going to hold me back again. This time, we fight together. Alright, it's time to face Ganon. still has no idea what the weak point is. He was consumed by the power of the Triforce. So, with Ganon, we have a couple choices here. We have Deku Nuts, which can give him a short stun. We have the Long Shot, which will give him a slightly longer stun. We have Din's Fire. Will give him a really long stun at the cost of the fact that we are kind of nullifying it entirely. Or the Light Arrows, which makes it so we can kind of just shoot him no problem in the butt. His weak point is his big glowing rainbow tail. Which in this case, what we could do with that is now that we have his weak point, like, pretty much all set, what we can do is stun him and then hit him with either the light arrows, the Megaton Hammer, or the Big Ron Sword at this point. Either way, you're doing damage to him. So what you could do is you could either stun him or just kind of go behind him and whack him. Either way, it works. Alright, so let's give him another stun. And then whack him in the tail. Okay, now he's getting a little bit mad. He's getting a little bit faster. So let's stun him again. I have no idea how I dodged that one, honestly. Alright, do I have enough for another? I do not. But I can stun him just very slightly now. Alright, now that he's down, Link, the Master Sword is here. Hurry up! So yeah, we run around him and grab our Master Sword, so now we have a weapon to fight again. And now, while we have a moment of reprieve as well, we're gonna drink this. And now we go back in and face him for good this time. Alright. You need to get back up. And slash. I'm using my power to hold the evil king. Use your sword to deliver the final blow. Alright, this is it. Six sages, now! Ancient creators of Hyrule. Now open the sealed door and send the evil incarnation of darkness into a void of the evil realm. You. Curse you, Zelda! Curse you, sages! Curse you, Link! Someday when this seal is broken, that is when I will exterminate your descendants. As long as the Triforce of Power is in my hand. Thank you, Link. Thanks to you, Ganondorf has been sealed inside the evil realm. Thus, peace will once again reign in this world, for a time. All the tragedy that has befallen Hyrule was my doing. I was so young, I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the sacred realm. I dragged you into it too. Now, it is time for me to make up for my mistakes. You must lay the Master Sword to rest and close the door of time. However, by doing this, the road between times will be closed. Link, give the Ocarina to me. As a sage, I can return you to your original time with it. Peace has returned to Hyrule. It is time for us to say goodbye. Now, go home, Link. Regain your lost time. Home, where you are supposed to be. The way you are supposed to be. Thank you, Link. Goodbye. And that was The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time for the 3DS. A rather solid remake, and definitely a really good one too that actually runs at a better frame rate compared to the original. Plus the skippable text, making it go much faster, like it just speeds through the text. This game, speedrunners could go through it mostly much quicker than the original, aside from the fact that new glitches and discoveries have been kind of made over time. But as a casual player, this definitely is the version to pick up, unless you want to see how it was way back when. Which, it honestly hasn't aged well at all, so this is kind of a decent version of it. Especially since you have better movement. The analog movement is much better in this version. Except for Adult Link, it seems to move slightly slower. It could just be me, I don't know. But yeah, that was this game to its entirety, and to this day I still enjoy it. It's really good. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like one of the best games in the world, but it definitely did set a lot of milestones for gaming in general. I mean, everybody saw this game when it came out and there's like praised it. They say it's the best Legend of Zelda. I do say it has a good story. I don't know if any Zelda game honestly really beat this story. I mean, this game does have a sequel which kind of did improve upon this formula a bit. But it does make me wonder if a lot of the stuff in the sequel, if they were to backport it into this one, for example, like if they took all the extra stuff from Majora's Mask and put it into this game, if it would actually be a better game for it. But honestly, this is probably the best we'll get. And it's still very enjoyable. Still very enjoyable to this day. Why did I choose to play it, honestly? I really did need a game to play. Like, I got the 3DS capture card and I was sitting there, I'm like, what game should I play first? I have no idea. And then eventually I kind of just decided on this game because it was a milestone for a lot of people when it came out. Like I said, it was a really good game. So seeing how it evolved in the 3DS version is quite the journey. But I'm not quite done with this game just yet. I have beaten the story. But there is the Master Quest to do. Will I be playing through the entire thing? No. I'm not going to be playing through the... I will be off-cameraing the entire thing. Except for the dungeons. The dungeons themselves are all different. What they have done in the Master Quest versions is the dungeons are quote-unquote harder. But they also, in the 3DS version, they mirrored the entire game. So everything is going to be a little bit topsy-turvy. And even for me, I'm not that experienced with the Master Quest stuff, so it is kind of mostly going to be blind runs of each of the dungeons. It's not going to be anything special at the end of the day, but I will just go and do the Master Quest version, and I'll explain all the differences as they come along. So let's just sit and enjoy the credits. There's not much left to go, and I'll see you all on the next one. And get ready for those bonus episodes at some point. It will take me some time to get through it, because I am going to be doing everything possible just so I can be as powerful as I can be, because of course. So when that time comes, I'll see you all then.